Surah Al-Fatiha, what's your ask of Allah? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Do not let us be amongst those who have earned your wrath, nor those who have gone astray. Both of those are negated by transgression. Why? Because Allah says, so غير المغضوب عليهم, don't make us amongst those who have earned your anger. Allah says in the Qur'an, وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. Allah does not love the oppressors. So you sacrifice the mahabba, the love of God, by oppressing someone else. What did you can say to yourself, but I didn't do anything to Allah. You can't do anything to Allah. But you have sacrificed the love of Allah by mistreating His creation. So you lose غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. You've negated that ask. وَلَا الضَّالِينَ. And not to make us from those who are misguided. Allah says in the Qur'an, وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Allah will not guide an oppressive people. The oppressor will not be guided. What that means is that oppression serves as a veil between him and guidance from Allah. You know, when people are in the state of oppression, they act like devils. They don't act human. SubhanAllah, they become so people. It's amazing the capacity of love that we have as people, and it's amazing the capacity of cruelty that we have as people. That dhulm forms such a shell on a person's heart that you've lost the love of Allah upon you, and you don't have the capacity to receive guidance. It serves as a barrier between you and guidance. So both of the asks that you have of Allah are negated. Both of them are gone. The next thing that we see that the scholars point out about this hadith is that the first part of the hadith is general. Ya ibadi, O my slaves. The second part is very specific here. Do not wrong one another. Do not wrong one another. So Allah is particularly addressing with this hadith not wronging one another as people, as human beings. And again, this is a message to all people. So let's go through again, what is the gravity of injustice? What are some of the punishments of injustice? The Prophet ﷺ says, اتَّقُوا الظُّلْمَ. Fear oppression. فَإِنَّ الظُّلْمَ ظُلُمَاتٌ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Because oppression is darkness upon darkness upon darkness on the Day of Judgment. Dhulumat would be darknesses, but that's not actually an English word, at least not to my knowledge. They added some words recently because of our new president. All right? So like post-truth is now in the dictionary. That didn't used to be a word now. Post-truth is actually in the dictionary now. So alternative facts too, that's actually in the dictionary now. Well, I don't know about that one yet, but post-truth was actually added to the English language because of our president who speaks like a fourth grader. No offense to the fourth graders, all right? But anyway, so dhulumat is darknesses. Darknesses, all right? So the Prophet ﷺ used the same words, dhulm, dhulumat. So dhulm, in its linguistically, the word oppression has darkness in it. It is darkness. And some of the scholars of linguistics, they said that when a person commits oppression, he darkens his heart. So there's a connection between the words. So fear dhulm, fear oppression, because it is darkness upon darkness upon darkness on the Day of Judgment. And Allah says, وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ حَمَلَ ظُلْمًا. Allah says on the Day of Judgment in Surah Taha that anyone who carries oppression has lost. They will fail. They will fail on the Day of Judgment. Now, so we get this idea of loss on the Day of Judgment, which is the ultimate loss, right? What will the Day of Judgment look like for a zalim? What will the Day of Judgment look like for the oppressor? To understand the gravity. The very first thing that the people will see on the Day of Judgment